As the 200-meter sessions begin in Eugene, Oregon tonight, Shericka Jackson is favored to win. But can DINA Smith, ELAINE Thompson Herah, SHELLY and Fraser Pryce, or Abby Steiner spoil her fun? Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Now go ahead, please hit that subscribe button so we can continue to grow. When you do that, go in and hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. We drop a video at least once a day here on Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit that like button. And finally, leave your comments. After this sports analysis where we take a look at and we break down the races. So, when you're ready? Yep! Good to go. Jamaica's superwoman Shericka Jackson is the clear favorite to win the women's 200 meters in Eugene, Oregon. Standing in her way is DINA Smith, ELAINE Thompson Herah, the world's fastest living over the 200 meters, SHELLY and Fraser Pryce, the now world champion in 100 meters, and the much vaunted Abby Steiner out of United States. As of this moment in ranking, Shericka Jackson is number one in the world over the 200 meters with a time of 21.55 seconds, with Abby Steiner of United States second with a time of 21.77 seconds. In at number 3 is the amazing ELAINE Thompson Herah of Jamaica with a time of 22.05 seconds. At the number 11 position is SHELLY and Fraser Pryce. Fraser Pryce's best for the 2022 season so far is 22.14 seconds. And in at number 18th for the 2022 season is the defending and returning champion for the World Athletics 200 meters women. That is none other than the United Kingdom's DINA Smith with a time of 22.27 seconds. So, who do you think it will be? Clearly, the favorite has got to be, as I stated, Shericka Jackson, with that remarkable 21.55 run she did at the National Championships in Kingston, Jamaica. Jackson is drawn in heat number 1, and it should be a banger. But I really don't see anyone in this heat who stands to give her any problem. She'll be running out of lane number 5. You can see the names of the participants right here. Here she is running that world leading time, and by the way, third fastest 200 meters all time of 21.55. This one clearly put Shericka Jackson in the driver's seat in terms of winning the World Championships in the women's 200 meters. However, one should not take your eyes away from the fastest woman alive over the 200 meters. That is, of course, ELAINE Thompson Herah. Thompson Herah is drawn in heat number 2 tonight. Thompson Herah's best of 22.05 came also in the women's finals 200 meters at the national trials here in Kingston, Jamaica, as did SHELLY and Fraser Pryce, who is drawn in heat number 3. You can see all participants in heat number 3 with SHELLY and Fraser Pryce right here. The returning champion DINA Smith is drawn in heat number 4. Smith faces off against these ladies in heat number 4. Now, DINA Smith ran her fastest time for the season, a time of 22.27 at the Roma Diamond League earlier in June, I believe June 9th. She came third behind Shericka Jackson, who won in that spectacular time, and of course ELAINE Thompson Herah. It was this run of 21.91 that made us all see that Shericka Jackson was one of the top persons heading in. Of course, Abby Steiner did her remarkable run. She's in heat number 5. You can see here Abby Steiner's competitors in her heat, which is heat number 5, happening, I believe, at about 7 something tonight. All these heats start at 7:33, I believe, Jamaica time tonight, or 8:33 Eugene, Oregon time. I hope I got that right. Here's Abby Steiner running that 21.77, which was briefly a world leading time in the finals of the United States national trials over the women's 200 meters. Now, this, of course, is just my 2 cents. Shericka Jackson is the clear favorite to win, and you know that we stick to the statistics here. Whenever we don't, we tend to go off. So we are thinking that it is going to be Shericka Jackson if she remains healthy, unless there's some massive surprise that will come along. We think that Abby Steiner is a real competitor because she has the closest time at this point, that 21.77. So statistically, we cannot count Abby Steiner out. Abby Steiner is a legitimate threat. She has ran consistently some really good times towards the end of the NCAA season into when she ran that 21.77. Of course, there's also the factor that coming from the collegiate scene, she could be a little burnt out, so we're not quite sure what to expect. But she is a legitimate threat, people. Abby Steiner is the real deal. But as I said, statistically, it should be Shericka Jackson that wins. And Abby Steiner may actually come second. However, seeing the way that DINA Asher-Smith ran last night, coming forth with a new personal best of 10.83. Imagine running 10.83 people and you can't medal. That's unheard of. But I can understand why DINA Asher-Smith was sad. But if DINA Asher-Smith seems to be in really good condition. And here's the thing, her real baby, the thing that she's known the most for, she's a brilliant sprinter, is the 200 meters. So do not take her lightly. She's rounding into form, and she seems to be getting into form at the right time. Now, I'd also said previously that ELAINE Thompson Herah seems to be improving in huge leaps and bounds. So let's see what happens in the 200 meters for ELAINE Thompson Herah. Plus, getting a bronze medal, although I believe she was grateful for it last night. I believe her aim had really been to win the gold. So she's going to want to prove something. So she's gunning. And of course, SHELLY and Fraser Pryce is a clear and present danger because last year she was able to run 21.71, I believe, at the national trials to win. And she has already won her gold medal. She's already the world champion over the 100 meters. So she has absolutely nothing to lose. So I believe she's going to just give this her all and go flat out. So she, as a result of that, is a legitimate danger. All 4 of these ladies should be taken seriously, although the statistics leans towards Shericka Jackson winning. So people, seriously speaking, Abby Steiner is the real deal. Do not take her lightly. Do not take DINA Asher-Smith lightly because that 10.83 last night says she's rounding into form at the right time. And her pet, what she's known for, her best event is actually the 200 meters, and she's also the defending 2019 world champion. She has something to prove, and she was crying because she didn't make the podium in 100 meters. So trust me, she's coming with Jamaica, as I said, blood in her eye. She coming for it with everything. Shericka, SHELLY and Fraser Pryce has now nothing to lose, so she's free as a bird. So she's just going to be running her heart out. And ELAINE Thompson Herah wants a gold medal. She's grateful for the bronze, but she wants a gold medal. So this is going to be probably even more competitive than, in fact, this is going to be more competitive than the 100 meters. But the stats says, if we follow the stats, Shericka Jackson first, follow me. In the second place should be Abby Steiner. I know some of you don't want to hear that. And in third place should be ELAINE Thompson Herah. But DINA Asher-Smith could spoil. Of course, this is just my 2 cents. Now, as I stated, all of these events start tonight, Monday night, in the women's 200-meter heats. So this is a little after 7, about 7:30. So on Jamaica time, that is, and I believe 8:30 Eugene, Oregon time. I hope it's not the other way around. So, of course, this is just my 2 cents. Now, I would love to know your thoughts based on what I just said and what you've observed in 100 meters. What do you think? Now, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so we can continue to grow. Hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. And leave your comments. Remember, you are royals, kings and queens. Act accordingly. Bless up!